Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz, May 18, 2017, 11:46 p.m., Birmingham. And topic, you're looking at it. Guys, we are so near to the church being taken out. I'm not really sure that we'll see September 23 ever arrive. And let me give you something, and it's just a feeling that a lot of people get. And I've had the same thing, but I don't have the platform other people have to get this out. So I'm going to let you hear Perry Stone, and I know you guys know him, starting in it's going to be a 5-minute and 10-second block here, and I'll write it down in the box so that you can go to it and hear it and watch him. And but first, concerning a stranger, not of my people or the people of Israel, comes from a far country and will pray toward this home, meaning he'll pray at the Western Wall, or the Jews call it the Wailing Wall. That is a 3,000-year-old prophecy that may be fulfilled by Donald Trump in the next 2 or 3 days. 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 41, and I believe it's through 43, maybe 44, discusses this prophecy. And look, and the reason I'm bringing this up is, how many other people are there out there? They're really ready and willing to go and pray on the Temple Mount. If they've not done it since 80 AD, what makes you think they're going to do it after Trump or someone else step up in his place and do it? God has appointed America for a reason, and you're going to hear Perry Stone give you that reason, the same thing that we, people like me, have been telling you all along. But I want you to hear this. I'll move on to that point. And so here we go. This is Perry Stone.
It is not a rumor, it is a fact, something called the New World Order. And this is basically what it is. The wealthiest individuals from all nations of the world connected to the global monetary system especially own basically your food, basically your railroads, basically your transportation. They own the stuff. And if they can make a government that's global, it increases their power over the world, their influence over the world, and the level of money they make. You must understand, power and money to some people is cocaine. It's a drug. It is literally a drug that makes them so high, they get high on it. It's a fact. Even psychologists will tell you this. All right. Here was the biggest threat of the global government. I preached this 1 year ago. The biggest threat of the global government was this. Number one, the rise of common people in a nation to resist them. Number two, the rise of nationalism, where people said, our nation is great. We're not just a nation among nations. We're a great nation. That's not being proud when you know God's blessed you. And number three, the rise of an independent thinking politician. Right there it is. I told you 2 years ago. The New World Order was afraid of common people speaking up, a common people's revolt, nationalism, and the third thing is an independent thinker. Now you hear me. Not to brag on a man, but I understand this. I understand things. I, behind the scenes, did a lot of stuff that you all don't know that I'm not telling you about. But I'm going to tell you this. The reason some Republicans and all Democrats hate Trump is he is not a system man. And this is important. This is important. The New World Order is the seventh empire of Bible prophecy that continues for 42 months before the Antichrist shows up. The Antichrist takes over the world in the middle of the tribulation the last 42 months. He's here the first 42. But I want to say this to you. Because a man has come who is not, he said the other day, I'm a nationalist and I'm a globalist. Now, what does he mean by that? Trade, he has to be. You have to be global. You have to think global to think trade. You can't just shut your country down from imports and exports. I understand what he said when he said that. Some people got upset. But listen, the thing about it is, and it's what the Lord put in my spirit, he has delayed the premature arrival of a global system. Britain exiting the EU delayed. You know why the British did this? Because the British have got some Christians in there who watch people like Perry Stone. I didn't say that. I did not say that. And they start understanding prophetic things and say to themselves, we're not going there. This is dangerous for us as a nation and as a people. Now, point one, real quick. The election of this man has put a cog in the wheel at this point, don't know how long it'll be there, against a globalist system that would suck America into it, causing us to lose our guns, our personal rights, and our religious freedom. And so he has, at this point of time, through him being there, through his ideas, if he keeps them, put a delay on that. Here's the big one. Oh, my goodness. He has, like I do, ISIS has tried to form a brand new Islamic caliphate to bring in the Mahdi. I think Joel and I may agree on this. The Mahdi of Islam is the Antichrist of Bible prophecy. Whoever this man is, this powerful man that will unite these organizations, the Islamic world together. And we've been teaching this, he has, and I have probably the two main men in the United States to preach this for several years. But watch this. What if someone comes that says, I'm not going to let ISIS do this right now. Let's destroy these evil people, which he's planned to do. You know what it does? Now, follow me. The Antichrist is still coming, but I honestly believe that the spirit of Antichrist tried to prematurely come on the world scene, and it wasn't time. Because you know what wasn't time? Because 2 Thessalonians 2 says he can't come till that which restrains is gone. 2 Thessalonians, y'all get this in there. He cannot come till that which is restraining is removed, and then the wicked one shall be revealed.
Wow. Guys, that gives me chills. I mean, I know it, I study it, I read it, I tell it, but when I hear it, it's like hearing it for the first time, every time. This is Perry Stone. I'm going to have it in the box below. And you heard him mention Brexit, right? Brexit, the main purpose was they did not want to go under the Agenda 21, the same Agenda 21 that we were about to go under, that Obama signed over to the UN, if you recall that. Now, we were supposed to be under it by March, this past March, and it didn't happen. Who was going to put us under this past March? Hillary Clinton in her first 90 days. And what he said, Trump is the cog in the wheel. You better believe he is. And what did he say about taking out ISIS? Exactly what Perry Stone said. And you got to know that if Trump prays at the Western Wall, and if he agrees to a embassy being built in Jerusalem, then guys, you better put your Sabbath clothes on. And like I said in the last blog, don't buy any green bananas because they may not have time to get ripe. That's how close we are. And that would mean, in my opinion, forget September 23. Look at the next few weeks. Just my opinion, no more. Jody Wolf Expoz.